Audio Renaissance presents the Beck Diet Solution. Train your brain to think like a thin person. By Judith S. Beck, Ph.D.
Introduction. I'm so glad that you've chosen the Beck Diet Solution to help you lose weight and keep it off. I developed and fine-tuned this program during the many years I've worked as a cognitive therapist. It's been wonderful working with dieters during the past 20 years. It's been so gratifying to see how their lives have improved, how losing weight built their confidence, and how their confidence helped them to form new relationships, get better jobs, and engage in more enriching activities. Equally important, losing weight has helped them improve their health, feel better physically, and improve their quality of life. Although each dieter I've counseled had a slightly different story, all of them had struggled to lose weight, sometimes since their teen years. But it hadn't been for lack of trying. They had all lost some weight, but every one of them had gained back most, if not all, of that lost weight. Why had they been so unsuccessful? These dieters thought that they hadn't been able to lose weight or keep it off because they were weak or didn't have enough willpower. But these explanations just weren't true. They hadn't lost weight or kept it off because they didn't know how. They didn't know how to motivate themselves continually. They didn't know what to do when they were tempted to cheat. They didn't know how to view their slips as temporary mistakes, not as signs to give up. They didn't know what to do when they felt overwhelmed, hopeless, or unable to keep going. They didn't realize that they could learn how to diet successfully, just as they had once learned to drive a car or to use a computer. They also didn't know that dieting has many natural ups and downs. For many people, dieting is relatively easy at the beginning, and then, at some point, they meet their first challenge, and dieting gets hard. This happens to everyone. Yet, once the dieters I've counseled learned to expect these rough patches and to plan for them ahead of time, they were able to persevere and get through these temporary difficulties. I equip the dieters I counsel with many preparatory tasks and skills before they ever start dieting. This preparation teaches them exactly what to do when dieting gets hard. The Beck Diet Solution prepares you in the same way. You'll be able to face challenges with confidence, because you'll know exactly how to get through them. And each time you do, dieting will become easier and easier. The difficulty and frequency of these challenges will gradually diminish until eating differently is just a way of life. I'd like to start you off on your weight loss journey with some wisdom from people who have faced rough patches in dieting and gotten through them. I recently asked dieters I'm working with to list what they now know about dieting that they wish they'd known years ago. This is what they said. I now know I can control my eating if I plan in advance what I need to do and if I practice what I need to say over and over to myself. When I'm tempted to eat something I shouldn't, I need to pull out my list that contains all the reasons I want to lose weight. Just because I'm hungry doesn't necessarily mean I should eat. Cravings always go away, and there are things I can do to make them go away faster. I don't have to give in to them. Eating a reasonable breakfast and lunch is important, so I won't overeat at night. If I don't follow a nutritious diet, I'm more likely to cheat. I have to make time for dieting and exercise. I have to prepare in advance for sabotaging thinking. I need to sit down and eat slowly and notice every bite, every time I eat. If I eat something I shouldn't, it's just a mistake. It doesn't mean I'm hopeless or bad. I don't have to make it a bigger mistake by continuing to eat whatever I want for the rest of the day. I have to put my needs first sometimes. It's okay to say no to people who offer me food. I have to watch out for fooling myself. Every single time I put food in my mouth, it matters. I need to give myself credit every time I do what I'm supposed to.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?